We begin with two men we're learning are charged with capital murder tonight, accused of killing a 12-year-old girl and leaving her body in a creek.
Fox 26's Jonathan Mejia is joining us live in North Houston with the latest on this story we're continuing to cover. Jonathan.
Houston police sharing more details about the horrific scene they found here near the creek, where they found 12-year-old Jocelyn, her dead body in a creek. Now we know that two Hispanic men are being charged with capital murder.
Hearing that the gentlemen that were in these surveillance videos, that they have been found and they've been caught and they've been taken in for questioning, it was the greatest news to hear this morning, to be woken up with.
The last few days have been surreal for Alexis Nungaray and her family. Her 12-year-old daughter, Jocelyn, was strangled and her body left in the creek.
It's just like, still just doesn't register. Just, I can't believe it's her. And, you know, it'll take some sinking in.
In a multi-division operation led by Houston police, 21-year-old Johan Jose Rangel Martinez and 26-year-old Franklin Jose Peña Ramos, both Venezuelan natives, are now charged with capital murder.
Charges have been filed. Now we want the justice system to do its job. If there was ever a circumstance where you do not give someone bail, this is it.
Investigators did not go into specifics on how the suspects and Jocelyn met or how Jocelyn died, only offering that those details are still being investigated, but they have submitted for a sexual assault kit to be completed.
Suspects seen meeting the victim and talking for a few minutes while they were on Kirkendall. Later, the suspects and the victim walked together to a convenience store. After a few minutes, all three together walked to a bridge where ultimately Jocelyn was murdered.
Police say the men have been cooperative, and so has the family of Jocelyn's 13-year-old boyfriend, who was the last to speak to her on the phone. Alexis says if she could have that night back, she would have hugged her daughter and never let go.
I would have stayed up with her. I would have just lacked sleep. I would have gave her the biggest hug. And I just probably wouldn't have let go.
We're waiting on Houston police to release an updated photo, the booking photos of the two men, so that we can bring you those updated images both on air and online at fox26houston.com. As for the immigration status of those two, we have reached out to Homeland Security to get confirmation if they're undocumented or not. I'm live in North Houston, Jonathan Mejia, Fox 26 News.